Hey everybody, what's good? Michelle here. In this video, I'm going to be demystifying the art of squirting, also known as female ejaculation. We're going to be getting into what it is, how to find it, how to do it, and how to also give yourself permission to really release and let go so that you have full access to experience this really intense, expansive form of sexual pleasure. One of the first things that I want to start off by saying is that every single woman on this planet has the ability to squirt. It's all about just really understanding your body, understanding what you like, what makes you feel safe, what makes you feel open, what makes you feel orgasmic. It also requires a bit of practice because not only do you want to strengthen the relationship that you have with your vagina and your brain, but you also want to strengthen the muscles in the pelvic floor so that you have the ability to push out all of those liquids and all of those juices when you feel at the peak of your orgasm or at the peak of this climatic squirting sensation. And then it's also about just removing any type of shame or any type of resistance that you may be feeling, whether it's from worrying that you're about to pee, thinking that it's a little too slutty, that your partner's not gonna like it, or that you're gonna make too much of a mess. Literally let all of these expectations, all of this form of resistance go. Anytime that you're exploring your body or getting in a deeper sense of connection with yourself, especially with such an intimate part of your body, it's all about trust, it's all about awareness, it's all about presence and curiosity. Cool? With that being said, I want to also note that a lot of people have an understanding that squirting is urine, and I want to stress the importance of understanding that squirting is not urinating. Squirt doesn't even come out of your urethra, which is something that a lot of people have an understanding of. So your squirting fluids come from a part of the body called the Skene's gland. It's understood as the female prostate. And so the more stimulation and the more attention that goes into massaging this your G-spot, the more fluids are going to be building up in the Skene's gland, much like a male prostate. Beautiful. So don't ever feel like whenever you get to the intensity of your squirting sensation and you're like, oh my God, I'm about to pee and I don't want to pee, so I'm not going to let it go. Let it go. It's not urine. Cool? Awesome. So when it comes to finding your G-spot, it's honestly really simple once you understand the full anatomy of a female reproductive system. So if you look at some of my previous posts, I've talked about the full anatomy of the clitoris, and it looks like a wishbone with a little neck and hook at the top, right? So at the end of this hook is the tip of the iceberg, which is the external part of the clitoris that a lot of people are in tuned and familiar with. Now, whenever it comes to the G-spot, let's say you have the clitoris is right here, the G-spot is actually the opposite side of the same coin. So you're just massaging the opposite side of her clitoris when you're massaging her G-spot. Beautiful. So to find it, a lot of women are going to be a little bit different. Whenever you insert your fingers into your vagina or into your partner's vagina, it's really important that she's already warmed up, really aroused, super wet, and really asking for this deeper sense of penetration and sensation from either yourself or from your partner. Whenever you get in there to find the G-spot, it's not so much of like a spot, if not an area inside the vaginal canal. So whenever you're ready, you're going to insert your fingers into your vagina. And with the pillow pads of your fingers, you're going to begin to feel this different type of texture in there. And if you might notice that the rest of your vagina is really smooth and really even, the G-spot is a little bit more rough. It's almost like a grittier sensation compared to the rest of your flesh, right? So once you get to the G-spot, you're actually going to realize that it's really more of an area, and the more stimulation and the more love and attention you give to it, it's actually going to engorge and it's going to expand. And once you begin to feel that within yourself, or you're feeling it with your partner, you're going to understand that, oh wow, I'm doing something right. The vagina's liking it, I'm liking it, my partner's liking it. And then from there, I'll be able to give more sensation, more intensity into this act, right? So to warm up the G-spot, I don't suggest just going in willy-nilly, especially if this is something that you're new to and trying this out for the first time. Something that I really like doing to warm up my own G-spot is getting the pillow pads of my fingers and very gently just applying a little bit of pressure and then just going in circles. And just think about it, just waking this part of your body up, saying, hello, how are you? Let's play, what's good? And then the more stimulation that you give, I'm a big fan of circles. Some women might like going side to side. Some women might going up and down. Some women might like a little bit of everything. Every single woman is different. So just play with it, be curious, ask questions, give feedback. So the more stimulation that you give to your G-spot, the more engorged it's going to get. And once it begins to get engorged, that's when you can start applying more sensation. If you're going to be using your fingers, there's these two easy little techniques that you can use. One is going to be a come hither motion. So you're going to actually get your fingers and you're going to curl, and almost as if you're trying to milk that part of her body. You're asking her to come in. You're asking her to open. You're asking her to receive more pleasure, right? Or you can do it with your fingers straight, and it's more like a little patting sensation. So you're just gonna go like this, boom, 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 boom. And then every woman is going to like different pressure, different speed, different intensity, and you might like different things at different times. So it's all about clear communication, being curious, and just being in touch with what your body needs at that given moment in time. If you're choosing to do it with a toy, or if you're using it with if you're doing this with your partner's penis, then obviously you can't curl it. It would be cool if you could, but you can't. It's just going to be the same thing, just figuring out a certain rhythm that you and your partner are both enjoying for you to really open up and feel this intensity and sensation. So a lot of people feel like, myself included, it feels like you're about to pee. Like it's just like this really intense buildup that you feel within yourself. And for the longest time, I wouldn't allow myself to squirt because I just had this feeling of like, I'm gonna pee my pants, and I don't want to pee my pants. It's gonna ruin the vibe. I'm not trying to do it, right? So the more and more time that I spent connecting with my G-spot, and the more that I realized that, damn, every single time I do this and it feels really good, I have this sensation. And finally, I just got brave enough and trusted myself enough that I said, fuck it. I'm just gonna let go. And I realized that once I let go, it actually wasn't urine at all. It was this really beautiful, clear, intense liquid that was just splashing out of me. And every woman is going to produce a different amount. Sometimes it's going to be streams, sometimes it's going to be a big splash, sometimes it's going to be a little bit, sometimes it's going to be a lot. It's all beautiful regardless of what your body produces. So the more that you stimulate this, you're going to feel this intense buildup of sensation as though you're going to pee. And all I have to say is let go. Like, that is my only suggestion. That's my only word of advice, is just really, really relax the pelvic floor. Relax the sense of resistance that you're feeling. Relax the sense of expectation of what it's supposed to look like, of what it's supposed to feel like, and just allow yourself to make a mess. And yeah, that's really the only thing that I can offer you guys, is just once you get to that sense of intensity, just really let it go and relaxing the pelvic floor. If once you can find this little balance of relaxing the pelvic floor, and then once the juices start to spray out, pushing as if you're trying to like push your yoni egg out or push a baby out, if you will, it's going to be the same exact, and you're going to allow those muscles to go and really allow the liquid to come out even more. But yeah, those are my little tips and tricks towards getting yourself to ejaculate. I think it's something that's really beautiful. It's something that I just recently started venturing into pretty consistently within my own practice, and I just love talking about it. It's something that I've been wanting to share for a while. So I just hope that everybody out there who feels safe and loving and curious within their bodies, that you allow yourself to branch in a little bit deeper and learn how to make a mess. Like, be a woman and make a mess, and just allow yourself to completely let go and completely fucking squirt all over the place. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, please DM me, let me know how it goes. Hopefully all of that made sense. All my love and all my light.